Hey there, everybody. I know that I've made a video on another server called OG Craft, but Empire Minecraft is so much more better. In fact, let me just hold tab. So it's got a network of servers um, that you can access either with friends or by yourself. Um, so let me just give you an example of what a res looks like in town. And a res is basically your own plot of land that you're allowed to build on, and nobody can edit or destroy or do anything to it. So let me go to spawn. It's nighttime right now, but it's pretty bright in this game on this server. I mean, so if I do /v open, it'll take me to an open res. Oh, look at that. I think this is, yeah, this is like it's close to where my res are. But yeah, this is an open res, so if you wanted to go to SMP6, which is the server that I'm on the network, you could come here /v open and then claim this res. But when you go through the tutorial, it's gonna give you an res automatically. So, like, for example, if you didn't want to live on SMP3 for some reason, and you're like, hey, I think that SMP6 utilities, public utilities, is better than SMP3's public utilities, you would do /res unclaim, and then it would give you a confirmation GUI, and then you'd click the green wool. All your stuff will be erased, so make sure you grab everything you can and do vaults. Give me just 1 second. I'll make sure to cut this out, but I need to eat my breakfast, so I will be right back. Alright. Got done with dinner, had to do a couple things, so sorry about the wait. I'm back. Give me a second here. Okay. Alright. So, these residences come free, and you usually automatically get one. And the system works by itself to claim these specific types of residences. Like, watch, I can't even break that. Like, I need to claim it in order to have it. So, now that looks like, me see how far away I am from my house. Oh, look, hang on. Yeah, these are all just chunks that I've loaded on different servers. I can just do /home. So anyways, yeah, you just, if you want to go to a different server, like I said, do /res space unclaim, and then go to that specific server that you want to go to. Let's say it's SMP6 or SMP7, and then do /v space open and press enter, and then you'll come to a res like this, and then you can just do /claim, and it will automatically claim it. It'll give you your res, and you can start collecting resources to do whatever you want on this server. So there are quite a few rules that, if you are caught breaking, can result in a kick, mute, and even a temporary or permanent ban. Some of the things like cursing on the server, that can get you muted. Spamming, so like going like this and then pressing enter, doing stuff like that will get you muted. Putting a bunch of like these in the chat will get you muted if you do it enough. Let me just show you guys the rules. If you do /rules, keep EMC clean and friendly. Alright, so we got a new player. Good for them. No raiding, griefing, or stealing. No hacking, cheating, exploiting, or abusing the server. No scamming. No harming other players. No participating in illegal activity, so like scams, online gambling with accounts. So like, let's say you join like some Minecraft gang in and you steal accounts and like use the other person's account as like an alt, that would be considered illegal activity. And then also using mods that are not allowed on the allowed mods list. So anything that is not on the approved mods list, I can show you guys. So if you go to give me a second, empireminecraft.com, and you go to forums. Actually, you go to the wiki, and this should set you on your way. It should explain everything you need to know. So trying to find the... Hang on. I have to do something real fast, so I'll be right back. I haven't had a... Well, you don't need to know that, so never mind. I'm not going to say that. So... I'm trying to figure out... Residence... This should be, it should, here we go. Okay. So, approved mods and conditionally approved mods. Let's open those both. Disclaimer about mod use. Mods may not be compatible with each other or the current game version. Additional questions regarding approved mods may be directed to Chicken Ear, which is the lead dev at this time. So, looks like a bunch of performance-centered mods like fast chess, so all performance like sodium, lithium, optifine, stuff like that. And then these are like tools, and then these are all the aesthetic mods. So this is the stuff that I use. Let's see what I use this mod, first person model. But that's about it. I only use, and then mods. Alright, so let's go to conditionally approved mods. Zero's mini map. So you have to turn off cave settings on all map mods. And then game-changing aesthetics, fire-changing aesthetic mods like low fire, no fog, time changer. And then Lightmatica, which is like, it's kind of like Schematica, but it's better than Schematica, really. It's used for fabric. I never used it. I just don't. Building does not interest me at all. Like, there's nothing interesting at all for building for me. I don't even touch building. Like, you saw my second house. Like, it's just a big, huge hut that's a square made out of spruce planks and barrels. Whoops, didn't mean to show that. Okay, so now that you know that you can use certain mods, let me talk about some of the benefits of paying for the VIP type ranks, like Diamond, Supporter, Iron Supporter, Gold Supporter. And if you get either Diamond Supporter or Gold Supporter, you can visit a special place called Endertopia, which is a massive, like one of the hugest ender farms that you can ever like think of, like the biggest enderman farm that you can think of. Like, it's that big. It's huge. It has a whole like 120 by 120 block area where you can just run around killing endermen, picking up ender pearls around the area, but it's only for gold and diamond supporters. So if you want to obtain access to that world, you're going to need diamond or gold supporter. And gold supporter is enough. You know, you can have a res on S&P 6 or S&P 7 and then have gold supporter, which is I think $10 or $15 or something like that. And then you go to Utopia and you do /vopen, and you can claim a Utopia res for yourself. I'll go to mine and show you mine. So SMPU. So these are my automatic farms, and I am next to kind of a famous player. I think he's one of the founding players of this server. Let's see if I can get up here fast enough to see if I can find him. Ice Cream Cow, I think his name was. Maybe. Nope, it's not showing up. No, it may be here. This looks promising. Oh, no flying. Okay. Res info. Diamond Gamer Girl. Okay. Derelict status in 16 days. She's probably gonna join later on to keep that status from going into derelict. So once you start on the server, you're given, like I said, you're given a res automatically. Treat this res as your base for now. It can be taken away depending on if you build anything NSFW or build anything that is offensive, like like swastikas and crazy not good symbols like that. If you build them there, then you could get, I mean, the staff has to act if a player sees it, and they will most likely come to your res and just delete it. They'll come in and use world edit to get rid of it. Yeah, so don't test the staff, and don't troll, because trolling is disallowed too. So let me go back to that page that I was on. Empire, Minecraft. Oops. Here we go. So if I go to the wiki and I go to Rule Spit Forum Gaming. Okay, hang on. I wish there was an actual list for rules. I guess you can just do /rules, but there. Hang on. Here it is. Rules. It's right next to wiki. Our mission is to have fun and create lasting memories. The rules listed below are in place so that everyone can enjoy their time on our server. If you ever have a question about a rule, ask a staff member for clarification. And I've done this before. I've been like, hey, why can't I speak Spanish in chat? And they said, because we can't tell if whoever's speaking Spanish is saying something inappropriate, and that's understandable. So I was like, okay. The staff will never tell you to ask you to do anything unreasonable. If you ever have a problem with a staff member or you feel a situation or report was handled incorrectly, contact the admins at play.emc.gs so that the situation can be reviewed. EMC staff reserves the right to ban accounts for causing problems that border the lines of the rules. EMC staff reserves the right to update any rule as necessary, and it is the player's responsibility to read and follow the most concurrent version of the rules. A staff post will be created alongside any major rule changes. Reporting players. If a player breaks a rule in-game and you witness it, please report them to a staff member by using our report system. So this is really important. If a person is calling a kid on the server the N-word and you see it, definitely do /report and then their IGN and then racism. Report their IGN space racism. And a staff will most likely join and ban or mute them. And that will take care of the problem at that time. For example, report /report ACAR inappropriate messages. This will be logged in the staff system, and a staff will be able to take care of the situation quickly, and sometimes even without even logging in game. Do not abuse the system to file false or joke reports. So this is important too. I really want to tell you guys something. Don't report players or abuse the report system to get out of something that, like point the finger at another player and then that player is pointing the finger at you. If you're both pointing the finger at each other, it's gonna cause some confusion. So don't, if you're in trouble and you have friends that are causing trouble, don't, make sure that there's a person that's online that's there to um, point the finger at them and say, hey, I've been reading their chats. They've been saying really vulgar and inappropriate things. You know, do that in a report and they should get banned or muted. Alright, so here's all the rules. 1. Keep EMC clean and friendly. Do not use inappropriate or vulgar words. So, like, don't say stuff like boobs or like vagina. Don't say stuff that's NSFW, basically. Don't discuss inappropriate conversations in public chat channels. So don't be like, hey everybody, go to corn blah blah blah.com. You know, like don't don't post links to NSFW websites. Don't be rude to other players. So don't be like, hey, your face looks ugly, and it's like another player that's like got a zombie skin or something like that. Because that's rude. Don't spam like I said in the previous. I showed that. I said don't spam. Only use English in public chat. Like I said, the only language that you should be using in chat is English, because like I said, I've asked staff about that, and their answer was we don't know what they're saying, so we can't really tell if they're talking about something dirty or not. So that's the reason why only English is allowed in chat. Do not ask other players for personal information. So don't be like, hey, where do you live? What country do you live in? What's your state? You know, like, don't ask those types of questions. Like, don't ask people for their number. Don't ask them, you know, what their real name is. Alright. And do not ask other players. Sorry. Do not use inappropriate character skins. So don't like put NSW skins on your character and then like take off your armor and show a bunch of players like NSFW stuff. Don't do that. That's gonna get you banned. Do not build anything inappropriate. Like I've said, don't build anything NSFW. Don't build anything that's a bad symbol, like swastikas, upside down crosses, stuff like that. Don't cause public drama. This is probably one of the most common things that happens. Cause like I've done this before. I've caused drama before when I was in my early days. And do not advertise or mention other servers. So this means don't go on here and be like, hey, let's go to blah 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 blah.com and watch a bunch of people leave and then be like, oh, this is lame, and then they all come back. You know, don't mention your servers IP or another server's IP in your in chat. Alright, here comes the last few. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. So no raiding, griefing, or stealing. Raiding, griefing is not allowed anywhere on EMC and includes, but is not limited to, stealing items from other players' chests, breaking blocks belonging to other player, causing damage to another player's build in any manner. Keeping in mind, no one should touch what does not belong to them. EMC does have an anti-grief system, lock signs, and flags in place to protect your belongings, and you should use them. Failure to do can result in item loss and in loss of items which may not be replaced. Alright, that's why I don't build in the wild, because my stuff will get stolen all the time. No hacking, cheating, exploiting, or abusing the server. Only use mods on EMC which are approved for use. Please reference the approved mods list to know which may be used. If the mod that you want to use is not on the list, please message a staff member to review it. You may not use a mod until it is added to the list. Do not use any mods, macros, or game bugs that give a significant advantage over other players. This includes, but is not limited to, any aspects that allows X-raying, K-finder, mob radar, block glitches, allowing you to move in a way not intended by the default game settings. Do not abuse bugs, even if it's a server-side bug, Mojang side issue. Stop and report the issue immediately to a staff member. EMC reserves the right to indicate any intended behavior as not allowed if staff deem it necessary for the server. Do not abuse the server's computing resources. We are a multiplayer server, and others share the same server machine. Do not attempt to crash the server by creating intense lag generating events or contraptions. Staff may contact you if your build exceeds the limit and is affecting server performance. Automatic actions with mods, including auto clickers, is only allowed when you are not AFK while doing so, and the ability does not exceed normal play ability. Kill auras, fast clicking are not within normal play ability. To not be AFK, you must be aware and able to respond to a staff member at all times while using these mods. No scamming. I don't need to read this. It's just a bunch of hoopla. It's pointless to read. No harming other players. So the only place that you can fight other players is in the PvP arenas in games. So You cannot damage, so you can't like light fire underneath their feet or create player traps. If you're found doing so, you will be banned. Note, the server designates areas where PvP is allowed, such as the PvP arenas on game's server or any specific event geared towards PvP and run by the staff. So, there's your answer. PvP is only allowed in the arenas on the game server, like I said. No participating in illegal account activity. So this is something that I kind of touched on in the first time I was talking about the server. Do not use compromised or hacked accounts. So if you've logged in with somebody else's account, you can be banned by that. Do not participate in real money transactions. So let's say you're like, hey, I can get you full enchanted like a full enchanted netherite gear, armor, shield, elytra, tools, weapons, and ender pearls, and enough stuff to get you started. All you have to do is pay me like $50. If you did that on this server, and the person that found out that that was against the rules, and they reported you, you would get banned. That's about it. That's all the rules. There are a bunch of other rules that I kind of just left out. You're welcome to read them. I'd highly recommend that you read them before you join this server. So play.emc.gs is the IP, as you can see up here. And if you click it, 8 is default. So if you join the server now, you would join SMP 8. So, like I said, be nice. Don't break the rules, and you should be fine. If you respect the server, the players will respect you. And whenever I talk, I basically get the cold shoulder because of all the shit that I did in the beginning. I was basically a troubled player. Basically when I started on this server. I did some stuff that I got banned for. Not proud of it, but I got an appeal, and I got unbanned, so